story of a frog. That's a different frog. I'm telling you a different story of a different frog. This frog was traveling along with many other frogs to a destination. And on the way, by slip or mistake or something, this frog fallen into a deep well. The well had no water. It was so deep, very difficult, very tough, empty well. The frog made a few jumps and realized it's not possible to get out of this well. And at once it realized this is end of his life. Meanwhile, all the other frogs realized what's happening to the frog, and they came running and all surrounded the top of the well and started to peep in what's happening. And some frogs shouted, told in loud voice to the frog who is in the deep well, saying, "We are very sorry, you are in such a difficult condition, you are at the deep of the well, very difficult, and it's impossible to come out, and it's unable for us to come and help you out also. So be calm, be there, and there's nothing else other than death which is to happen. So we will also wait for you until you die, and then only we will proceed. But be calm and get ready, prepare for death." As these people, the frogs on top, told this frog made some more jumps, and that irritated the frogs on top. They told the frog to keep quiet, sit calm, and face death. And when they told him to sit quiet, it's making jumps. And naturally they got angry. They started to shout at the frog down at the well. And as they shout, the frog again started to jump further. And this put these frogs all so angry and so shouting, raising hands, and they were all started to abuse him, making all kind of noises. And that frog is not listening to any of their comments to keep quiet and sit quiet and die peacefully, and it's keeping on jumping, and it became an event for some time. And that frog went on attempting, trying, jumping and all. What happened at one point of time, he jumped out of the well, the deep well. It was actually an Olympic record kind jump. So deep a well, no frogs had jumped this high in the history of time. And that again made a change in the mood in the top of the well. Everybody started to cherish, celebrate. Suddenly they organized a meeting, arranged a stage, called VIPs, and lot of things happened. Huge arrangements. Everyone started to praise the frog who jumped out of the well. And the meeting was called, and so many people spoke, praising the frog, its courage, its hardworking and attempt, and even after so many of them were so cynic, even then that frog jumped out. So they celebrated, really everybody appreciated, and finally they called the frog to express his point of view and to speak to the audience. And the frog came to the podium. The frog told, "When I was fallen into the well, I made a few attempts, few jumps, and realized it is too high, the depth of the well, that I am unable to break it, to come out of it. And by then I noticed all of you were asking me to jump out. And on your motivation, I forgot myself and went on trying. And whenever I got tired, you again motivated me, and it's purely your motivation that made me to jump out of this well. All credit goes to all of you. This put the people on top, the frogs on top, into real confusion, that they never motivated him, never told him to jump out. Instead, they told him to keep quiet, sit quiet, and die peacefully. And that put a real confusion there. And slowly they realized the frog in the well who jumped out of the well was deaf, had no hearing. In real life also, we should be sometime behave like we have no hearing. And to the young friends, I wanted to tell you, hear only positive appreciations and motivational messages. Anything which people say it's not possible, don't hear it. Just leave it. Just leave it. We don't require anybody to tell us what is not possible. We want people to show us what is possible. We want people who motivate, not the people who demotivate. If somebody says something is not possible, it may not be not possible. It may not be possible for them, not for you. You imagine and you achieve and you succeed. Never take any negative comments very seriously. Just ignore it, and possible, don't hear it.